So dear parents and students, welcome back to another video on TestprepKart channel. I believe all of you are doing great and staying safe. So what we'll discuss in today's video? In today's video, we will discuss about the JEE Mains 2021 counseling process. All the 4 processes in here. So without wasting much time, let's start. Before starting this video, let me tell you the topics that we are going to cover in this video. We're going to start with discussing about the JoSSA counseling first. Then we'll move on and discuss about the Csb Special Round. We'll move on further and discuss about the Csb NEUT counseling process, and finally we'll discuss about the Csb supernumerary rounds. And again, after this point of time, you still have any doubts, any queries, feel free to ask in the comment section below. So let's start this video. Let's start with discussing about the JoSSA counseling process. So we have already prepared a separate video for the JoSSA counseling process, which you can find the link in the top. So you can visit in there, but just as the part of this video, we'll cover in a brief about this JoSSA counseling. So as of now, the official date for the JoSSA counseling, which is normally the choice filling, mock seat allotments, locking of choices, seat allotment has not been released. Normally the seat allotment happens in 7 rounds. And in here you have 3 major options: freezing, floating, sliding. And again, if you're not okay with all these 3, then you can withdraw the seat. It happens for the admission in IITs, IIITs, NITs, and government-funded technical institutes. Talking about the terms used right here, which is freezing and floating, let's briefly discuss what is freezing and what is floating. So freezing simply means that you are okay, you are satisfied with the seat, but you want yourself to be considered in some other institutes for some other courses. So that is floating. And sliding, on the contrary, that simply means that you have accepted the seat, but now you are open for admission into the higher preferred courses in the same institute. So out of this option, which is freezing and floating, you can just move up and move to the 2nd round, 3rd round, 4th round. So it happens till 7 rounds. So this is about the JoSSA counseling process. Now, what are the major participating institutes? As I just told, there are IITs, 23 IITs in here. There are 31 NITs. There are 26 IIITs, and there are 29 government-funded technical institutes, which is GFTIs. So these are the participating institutes in JoSSA counseling process. Now, what are the reservations? So these are the government-funded institutes, right? So the reservation is quite obvious. Talking about in the IITs, so there are total of 6206 seats reserved for the open candidates, which includes the foreign nationals also. For the open PWD, this is 328. For the general EWS, this is 1502. For the general PWS in PWD, this is 71. For SC, this is 2291. For the SC in PWD, this is 116. For the ST, this is 1152. For the ST PWD, this is 58. For the OBC, this is 4126. And for the OBC PWD, this is 203. So there are a total of 16,000, this is 16,053 seats. So out of 16,053 seats, so these are the seats reserved, right? So you can take the percentage and just apply in NITs, apply in IIITs, apply in GFTIs, you'll get the same numbers. So this is about the reservation under JoSSA counseling. Now, before I move forward and discuss the further aspects, let me announce a very important part here. Now, this is for the NRIs. So for the NRIs, we have prepared an NRI ebook that is related to DASA and CIWG. You can download it from the link in the description below. So we have a compiled set of NRI ebooks that will really help the students to prepare well in the examination. Now, let's discuss about the Csb Special Round. So once the JoSSA round is concluded, once the JoSSA round is over, the next round comes as the Csb Special Round. Now, Csb Special Rounds applies if the seats are vacant after JoSSA counseling. Let's briefly discuss about what is Csb Special Round. So, Central Seat Allocation Board, this is the special round, that's a full form, commonly known as Csb Special Round. The conducting authority is Csb. Normally, this counseling process applies in admission in engineering courses or architectural courses or related to undergraduate technical programs. The mode of admission is, of course, JEE Mains, and the institutes in here, the participating institutes are NITs, IIITs, and GFTIs, but not the IITs. IITs are strictly for the JoSSA counseling. So apart from the IIT, all the rest colleges falls under Csb Special Round. Now, what is the basic eligibility criteria? Who all are eligible for this Csb Special Round? So candidates who have qualified JEE mains and they have a valid rank are eligible for this CSAB special round, or the candidates who are not allotted any seats in JoSSA counseling or who does not appears in JoSSA, maybe because of certain reason that has happened for the particular candidate has not turned up. So he can participate in the CSAB special round for the NITs, IIITs and GFTIs. Or the third condition is that those students who have been allotted any seats in NITs, IITs or GFTIs through JoSSA counseling process and chosen for participation in CSAB, which means that you have been given a seat after JoSSA counseling, but you have also opted for CSAB counseling. So in that particular case, you will also be eligible to apply through CSAB counseling. Or the last one is that students who opted not to participate in CSAB special round at the time of reporting to the allotted institute after JoSSA counseling cannot participate in CSAB special round for the counseling. So if you have said no, then you are not going to be participated in the CSAB special round. So this is about this CSAB. Now let's move on and discuss about this CSAB NEUT counseling. So NEUT simply is Northeastern Union Territories, as this is entirely planned, that no college, no state, nothing is left. So for the northeastern states or for the UT or Union Territories, the counseling process has designed a separate body, that is CSAB NEUT counseling. So colleges in Arunachal Pradesh, Assam, Meghalaya, Mizoram, Manipur, Nagaland, Sikkim, Tripura, Dadar and Nagar Haveli, Daman and Diu, Andaman and Nicobar Island and Lakshadweep. So all those government and private engineering colleges which do accept the JEE mains are actually just coming under or taking part in the CSAB NEUT counseling process. So again, the admission is clearly based on your rank or marks in JEE mains 2021. So this is about the CSAB NEUT counseling process. Now let's discuss about the CSAB supernumerary rounds. So what is CSAB supernumerary rounds? So as just discussed in the JoSSA, that if the seats are vacant, then how in that particular case the seats are going to be fulfilled? So that is backed up by CSAB special round. Same as in here, you have CSAB NEUT round, and then after this is CSAB supernumerary round. Supernumerary simply means that you are the domicile candidate or you are actually belonging to the particular state or UT, which means that you have the maximum proportion in that particular university, institute or college, just to balance up the seat, just to balance up the demographics or the diversity of students in that particular college. So CSAB supernumerary rounds is valid in UTs of Dadra and Nagar Haveli, Daman and Diu, Lakshadweep and Kandvi and Andaman and Nicobar Islands. So all these states, all these union territories, so in these union territories or states, the number of colleges must be there, which we will talk in this video only. So these are the states, UTs under which CSAB supernumerary rounds are applicable. Well, as the guidelines of MHRD, there will be supernumerary quota for these students, and these are eligible for the UTs of Dadra and Nagar Haveli, Daman and Diu, Lakshadweep and Kandvi and Andaman and Nicobar Island in some of the NITs. So there are NITs in this particular states, in particular UTs. So these NITs are what? So the first one, if I talk about in Dadra and Nagar Haveli, this is SV NIT Surat. So SV NIT Surat, there are 10 seats and which falls under this counseling process. Then there is Daman and Diu. Under this, again, this is SV NIT, which is the NIT. There are 23 seats which falls under this counseling process. Then in the Lakshadweep and Kandvi, this is NIT Calicut. So we have prepared all the separate videos for this particular colleges. Like if you visit SV NIT, search SV NIT Surat, TestprepKart, you will get the video. Search NIT Calicut, TestprepKart, you will get a separate video on this, on which we have covered the entire details of that particular college, which starts with the basic overview of that college, which move on and discuss about the courses which this college offers, the best courses, placement scenarios, and then scholarship options, peer network, growth, everything in there, right? Then the fourth one is Andaman and Nicobar Island. So in the Andaman and Nicobar Island, there is NIT Durgapur. So NIT Durgapur is again one of the good option if you're getting. There are total of 47 number of seats. So seats are higher, which means that you have a greater chances to get into this particular NIT. So this is about this CSAB supernumerary round. So in just this video, we have captured all the 4 processes of JEE Mains Counselling 2021. which are simply the JoSSA counseling, which is the second one, which is simply the CSAB rounds, the special rounds, then this supernumerary rounds and UET rounds, in which all the colleges are captured. So there is like initially what happened in like 2010 or 2012, there were seats that used to be vacant. So just to avoid those cases, this entire framework is designed in which no seats are left. The proper counseling is done to the students so that as per the student choice in particular college, in particular courses, they can get the particular seat. So these are the 4 processes that we discussed about JEE Mains counseling. Now let's discuss about 2 more counseling processes in here. The first one, JAC Chandigarh, and the second one, JAC Delhi. So if you are someone who is targeting college in Chandigarh, or if you are someone who is targeting college in Delhi, then you need to pass on through these 2 counseling processes, which is JAC Chandigarh and JAC Delhi. So let's start with JAC Chandigarh. So JAC Chandigarh, which is Joint Admission Committee Chandigarh. So this is a state level counseling process, normally happens for the undergraduate program, and the mode of application is online. The test score which is accepted for this undergraduate programs is JEE Mains. What is the purpose of this counseling process, and what is the purpose to ensure just give you the admission? So this is just to provide admissions into the BTech offered by the participating institutes, even for some archaeological courses as well, or architectural courses as well. You can visit the site, which is www.jacchandigarh.ac.in, or you can mail to that Chandigarh JAC process to know about this entire thing. All right, so this is about this JAC Chandigarh. Now let's discuss about JAC Delhi. So for the JAC Delhi, we have prepared a separate video. You must be finding that link out, just at the top of this video only. So you can click and you can just visit about JAC Delhi, that what exactly is JAC Delhi. In this video, we're just going to give a highlight about JAC Delhi. Again, just like JAC Chandigarh, this is JAC Delhi, which is Joint Admission Counseling, which happens in Delhi, which covers 5 colleges in all. So you can visit the video, you can just watch the video in which you'll just get to know about the 5 colleges, what are the best courses, placement scenarios and everything. All right. So this is all about this video in which we have captured all the 4 processes of JEE Mains and then JAC Delhi and JAC Chandigarh. I hope you enjoyed this video, and this video must have cleared your doubts. So this is all about this video. I see you in the coming videos. Till then, keep practicing, stay motivated. Thank you.